Hey! Okay, so I'm gonna do a little pick a flower reading, pick a rose reading, and it's gonna be a reading that's asking what is blocking you right now. It smells really good. Okay, so this is gonna be group number 1. What's blocking you right now? What do you need to know? What are you not seeing? That sort of thing. And group number 2, what's blocking you right now? What are you not seeing? We'll find out. And group 3, what is blocking you right now? Group 3, what are you not seeing right now? So let's get started. Okay, so I'll let you know I'm going to use the Goddess Tarot, which I love, as you know, and I'm going to use these Goddess Oracle cards to clarify and just feel like some more fun stuff. And we'll get started with group number 1. This very beautiful smelling rose. Okay, so, just fell it out. Course, as usual, didn't even have to start. Okay, so 4 of Swords. This card is about contemplation. So it's about, see how she's sitting on the moon and she's looking at Earth. This is about, I think that what you're not seeing right now is that you're not seeing the big picture. You're zoomed really close in and you're not seeing things like perhaps clearly, but even more than that, like perhaps you just like need a higher perspective on things in order to be able to move forward. Like maybe you're really stuck in like some emotion around an issue and it's totally valid, the emotion that you're stuck in. Like maybe someone's really done you wrong, you're in a really terrible situation right now, you're just not feeling your best in life. But I think this is telling you like you need to sort of like make some space in your life to really meditate on the issue in order for you to move forward. Like sometimes we don't realize how we need to kind of, like we need to allow ourselves space to receive answers. And whether that's from like whatever you believe in, whether you believe in God, whether you believe in spirit, whether you believe in a higher self within you or your soul self, like sometimes we get so busy with life, we don't take the time out to just stop, take a pause and allow things to come to us. And I think that's what's blocking you right now, is that you need to just like take a second, take a hot minute and just have some time to yourself, do some self-care, think about what is going on. And I know I'm like picking up on an energy that is probably not a very easy situation that you're in right now or an ongoing thing that's going on for you right now, but I'm just seeing like that is what is blocking you, is that you're not allowing yourself the space for the truth to come through, if that makes sense. We also have, this fell out, the 2 of Pentacles. So this speaks about you having heaps of demands on your time, like a lot of stuff going on, a lot of different or various priorities in life. Maybe you're working a couple of jobs, maybe you've got a very demanding family life, maybe you've got a tricky friendship thing going on. Whatever's going on for you, I'm seeing that there's a lot of people or situations are asking a lot from you, and I think you're probably feeling a little bit overwhelmed, and that you need to again take that step back and really just like contemplate the truth of what's going on rather than getting sucked into just feeling completely overwhelmed by the situation. Because this card is also around making a decision, realizing, okay, I can't give everything to everyone all the time. I have to prioritize what deserves my time or who deserves my time and how is that going to look for me. So this card is around making a decision, because sometimes we're just pressured to do that because there's just way too much going on, way too much overwhelm, and we've got so many priorities and we have to decide, okay, what do I actually value? What do I really value? And what do I want to invest my time and money and love and effort into? Because we also got the Ace of Cups. So, interesting. You might be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. Sorry, my brain just went, because this is associated with water signs. So maybe as well, you're about to start a relationship with a water sign, or you are a water sign, so you just like feel things very deeply in life. But I'm seeing that like what is blocking you maybe is that you're not trusting that new love is coming in. Maybe you're holding on really tightly to a past love, and it's actually blocking you from like feeling the love that is present or that is coming to you. And I think this Ace of Cups is a really special energy because it's really talking about like new love being able to flourish and like emotional fulfillment within that love, you know, because sometimes we have and maybe this is actually associated with you actually having to make more time and prioritize this new love in your life. Maybe you're feeling really overwhelmed because you've got like a really hectic job, plus you've got a really hectic family or something like that. And then like this new love is coming in and it's really making you question what your priorities are and really having to reevaluate that. Or maybe you're not seeing that this new love is on its way to you, and it is. Check it out, Ace of Cups is definitely on its way. All right, let's shuffle some more tarot and see what else are you not seeing. What else is blocking you right now? Six of Wands. Okay, so this is all about public recognition and victory after a time of working really hard, or victory after whatever you're going through. Maybe you're going through some conflict right now. And I think what you're not seeing is that you're going to get the recognition that you want. Maybe you're in a relationship, or you've been in a relationship where someone just like continually doesn't see you or doesn't hear you, and you're feeling really frustrated about that. But just know that recognition is on its way, and that it's going to be, for some of you, it's going to be public recognition. Maybe you've got like a business idea, or maybe you've got like you're a musician or an artist of some kind, and like no one's kind of like seen your work yet for what it is, but I'm seeing that that's coming to you, and you really need to trust that it is, because sometimes our lack of faith will block our opportunities, as annoying as that is, like, because sometimes, and I get this, especially if you have trauma history, like it's hard to trust something that isn't there. Like, of course it is, but that's where I guess like a connection with something deeper or higher comes in. And I think that like sometimes tarot can be really helpful to facilitate that trust, because this is your energy that's coming through, and this is what is coming for you. It's public recognition, whatever that means to you, and whatever you want that to mean to you, just know that it is coming. And that's really special. That's so special. And victory, like maybe you're going through, like I said, some kind of conflict or competition, or something hasn't been going your way for a really long time, but you've still been putting in the effort. Like, know that that is being seen by someone, somewhere, and that it's coming back to you in a really good and positive way, okay? All right. Pull a few more tarots. Ooh. I'm picking up on a lot of energy in this group. Ooh. Okay, so we've got the Three of Cups. So the Three of Cups is friendship. So perhaps you're not seeing that there's a friend that actually is really there for you, and you haven't like vocalized something that you really need to. Or perhaps like what's blocking you right now is a friend. Like maybe you've got a friend that's like really draining of your time and your energy, and like you leave when you hang out with them feeling like really just drained and like shit. And I think maybe like that is totally something that could block you like from what it is that you are wanting. Maybe it's even blocking you from this Six of Wands energy, this victory and this public recognition, you know what I mean? So I'm seeing like it could go either way, because you know it is a general reading, so it could go either way. It could be that you actually need to call upon your friends at this point in your life and really ask them for more, and ask for their support, and really trust that they're there for you, and realize that sometimes what it is that we need is just a good friend. You know, it's as simple as that. Or it could be that you've got a little bit of a toxic friend that needs to go. They need to go, you know, because they're blocking you and you're not seeing that. Okay? Okay, because the other one that came out is the Devil. So, yeah. I'm seeing that maybe you have an attachment to something that's not serving you. You need to get honest about that. Whatever that is, it might be a substance, it might be a person, it might be a friend, it might be a relationship, it might be a behavioral pattern, it might be a mindset, you know? I don't know. But it's got to go, because it's blocking you from what you want, and it's blocking you from being able to see clearly. Like, I think there's some kind of an illusion going on in your life, and that maybe you're actually kind of starting to become aware of it. You're starting to like sense it and like realize like, hey, there's something more going on here, and I need to like get honest about that. But maybe again, like you just haven't yet had the space or the time to really do that. Fair enough. So just know that that's definitely here. It's definitely indicated, and you know, really all we can do is take responsibility for our own inner world. You know, we can't control other people, we can't control external events, external environments. So just take ownership for what it is that you can control, whether that's, you know, eating better or eating differently or like whatever. Like sometimes all we can control maybe is our sleep or when we go to bed. Like there's not, sometimes we realize how actually out of control we are in life, and that's a bit terrifying. But at the same time, like you can get honest about stuff and start making these subtle changes. And I think really sometimes you only have to make a really small change and you open up the door for so much energy to come in and so much abundance and so much of what it is that you want, like this victory, like this public recognition, like this success, if you know what I mean. Okay, so we also have the Hermit. So this again, it's similar to this Four of Swords energy to me, because I think, you know, it's also associated with Virgo, and this one's Capricorn, so I don't know if that means anything to anyone, but I'll just put it out there. So like, I think that you need to just take some time and do a little bit of soul searching. Take some time just for you. Like if you feel like pressure to hang out with a certain friend or pressure to like be a certain way in social situations with your friends, then just let it go for a while. Just do you for a bit and realize that it's going to help free up some of that blocked energy that might even be in your physical body. You know what I mean? It might actually even be manifesting physically for you in some kind of a physical symptom or a physical illness or ailment. And I think it's actually like, I think that there actually is something going on in your friendship group and it's causing you a lot of anxiety and stress right now. And I think that you need to detach from that, like get honest about your attachments to them and or to that person or to whatever that situation is with this attachment stuff. And you know, just do some soul searching, have some time alone, do some introspection, and like honor yourself and your feelings. And I think it's gonna, like I said, free up a lot of energy, a lot of space, a lot of real estate in your body and in your life, you know, symbolically. So the final card that came out is the Justice card. Again, I always have to remember in this deck the Justice card has a lion on it, because usually, traditionally, it's always the Strength card that has a lion on it, but no. Weird. It's just weird. I even wonder if they got the images wrong, because on the Strength card in this deck, it's like scales. Anyway, it's not really important. But this is 11, so it's Justice. So I'm seeing that when you get honest about whatever this attachment or addiction is, maybe it's something to do with a friendship group or something like that in your community, something in your close community, when you take that time for yourself and you do that introspection, justice will be served. And it's on your side. I'm really feeling that. I'm feeling like you have been a really good, like loving kind of person, and maybe like people walk all over you a little bit and you're like done, you're just sick of that. Yeah, let's clarify this Justice card with some Goddess cards and just see like truly what's been going on. So what has group number 1 maybe not been seeing, Spirit, or what's blocking them right now? Ooh, okay, so we got unconditional love. Love yourself, others, and every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. And I think that includes loving yourself in this one, you know, because I think actually you're really good at unconditional love. You're a really loving person. You've got a really big heart and you extend empathy to anyone. But I think sometimes we have to like turn that back to ourselves and give that to ourselves, because, you know, when we're really loving, like people are gonna maybe exploit us a little bit, and that's not fair, but you know, like the justice will be served, so just know, and while that justice is being served up, dished out to everyone, you can just stay with love for yourself, for the situation, and for everyone concerned. And sometimes the most loving thing you can do is to let someone go, okay? Like that is maybe like, in terms of how can I love someone, like how can I truly like love someone unconditionally? Well, maybe it's to like not have them in your life, and you can still send them love. You don't have to send them hate, but maybe it's just time. You know what I mean? I think that's what this card is saying. And if you feel like a bit of resentment and stuff, like try just to really love yourself and to allow, and part of loving yourself is to allow whatever emotion to come up, not censoring yourself, not being like, oh, I'm not angry, it's fine. Like, no, you're angry or you're sad or whatever you're feeling, like just let it be and love it. And like I said, I think it's going to free up a lot of energy for you. Okay, so the final card for your spread, group number 1, is purification. It is time for a cleansing, detoxification of your body and mind. Interesting. So yeah, whether that's detoxing people, substances, attachments, behaviors, situations, chemicals, harsh situations, or harsh environments, whatever it is. Like maybe it's just around, you know, not drinking alcohol for a while or quitting smoking or something like that. Like there's some kind of purification or cleansing, detoxification that is indicated. And I think you already know that, group 1. And I think as soon as this card came out, you were like, oh, damn, okay, fine, I'll do it, you know. Because, like, you know, we never really enjoy... Do we ever really enjoy a detox? I mean, we can. I'm a Virgo, so, like, I should be like, yes, but they're not usually easy, are they? But it's indicated, and it's, like, these harsh chemicals or environments or people or situations, they're blocking you right now, and you're not... I think you are seeing it, but maybe you just needed a little bit more of that validation to really be like, okay, it's time to detox. Whatever that means to you, group 1. Thank you so much. I hope that reading was helpful for you. I'm going to drink some water. And get started with group 2. This beautiful white rose. It's so pretty. Okay, so group 2, sorry. Alright, group 2. This rose, sorry. I'm just holding this crystal. It's just in front of me. I love it. Okay, tuning into group 2. What is blocking them right now? What are they not seeing? Let's find out with the tarot. Okay. What is blocking group number 2, Spirit? What's going on? Queen of Swords. Boundaries. You need to put up boundaries. I don't know with who, I don't know why, but I'm seeing that it's indicated. And I'm seeing that actually as soon as you do, you're going to be like, why didn't I just do that earlier? Oh my God, that was so simple. Because like the Queen of Swords, she is discerning. She knows when to put up a boundary and when to let something go. She knows when to be fierce and when to be gentle. She's so wise, and she's also just like, you know, she's very assertive, right? She's not gonna let someone walk all over her, but she's also like got that queen energy. So she's still, you know, she's still composed. She's not aggressive, but she's assertive, and she'll speak her mind in a truthful way. She's very, very truthful, but she's also, you know, she's not gonna put up with stuff either. So it's like she's just this perfect balance. So I'm seeing like this energy is in you, but maybe it's blocked from you right now. Maybe you can't access that right now, and it's indicated for you to embody more of this energy for yourself, for your own well-being. You need to put up boundaries, you need to be assertive, and it's going to free up energy in yourself and in your psyche for the new stuff to come in. Because this card came out as well, so this is the Page of Wands. So I'm seeing you're a creative person, and that can mean everything, right? That can mean creative in the way you do your makeup. That can mean creative in the way you create an altar. That can mean you know how to put flowers together nicely, or you actually are a musician or a painter or something like that. I'm seeing you're very creative, and maybe you've been feeling a bit of a creative block recently. And that you're wondering like why are you feeling that creative block, right? That's what you're questioning. So I think that once you start putting up these boundaries and you start being more assertive with people in your life, that you're actually going to free up so much energy for yourself to just be, you know, to get back in touch with this creative flow, to really start channeling your creativity again, and to start creating new stuff and just to be like, your imagination is going to be on fire kind of thing. So know that this is what is currently is blocked. And you know, like every artist or every human being goes through periods of time where their creativity is blocked. It's totally normal. But once we can start to discern like why that might be and what situations might be blocking us creatively more, I think that it really helps us to get back into the flow of things, you know. And there are natural cycles where we're less creative and then we're more creative. That's totally fine. But I'm seeing that have been a bit frustrated by your creative blocks recently, and you're wondering why. And I think that you've got some leaky boundaries happening, whether that's financially, whether that's with friends, whether that's with your partner in love or someone like that. And it's time to be assertive and really start voicing your needs, and it's going to free up, again, it's going to free up whatever it is that you are wanting to free up. Okay, so we have the Lovers. What? Alright, so maybe you're blocking love. I don't know, like, maybe there's love that wants to come to you and you're blocking it right now for whatever reason. Maybe because you've got these leaky boundaries and there's other people that are taking up all of your time and space, and they don't deserve your time and space. Just saying. Maybe it's because you like just aren't in touch with your creativity and your imagination and inspiration is being blocked, so you're not seeing how this person is going to come into your life or how it could unfold. But I'm seeing this is what you're not seeing. You're not seeing that there's actually a lover like standing on the sidelines, like waiting for an opportunity to kind of like come in and let you know how incredible you are and let you know how much they want you. So yeah, that's what you're not seeing. Let's clarify that a little bit with some more tarot cards. What's going on for group number 2, Spirit? What are they not seeing, or what do they block, like in association with the Lovers card though? Okay, so like 1,000 things came out, thanks. Alright, so we have the Empress. In terms of like the Lovers and the Empress, it's really interesting to me because I think that once you start treating yourself like the Empress that you are, that you're gonna feel like you can attract this love. Maybe you've got have been having a bit of confidence issues recently, and you haven't been seeing how this energy could be coming into your life. But look at her, like she is just so she's just radiant, and she's totally okay with her radiance. And I think that's like who you truly are. You're this radiant person that people really want to be with. But like and you're this Empress, like you're very earthy, you're very like, this card is associated with Taurus, so it's like you're very sensual, you're into all the senses, and people are really attracted to that. But this card is Gemini associated, so maybe your lover is going to be a Gemini. Maybe you're chatting up a Gemini right now, or someone like that. Maybe you yourself is a Gemini. Maybe you've got a bit of an ambivalent relationship with love. Maybe you want it, then you don't want it. Maybe you want intimacy, then you're afraid of intimacy. Something like that I'm picking up on. So I think it's like when you can feel grounded, because this card is Venus and it's Earth, you know what I mean? So it's like when you can really feel grounded in your sensuality and your sexuality, then I think that you're going to stop blocking like the lovers who want to come through from coming through. And maybe you're not seeing this about yourself. You're not seeing how attractive you are and how much people actually want you, and you haven't been seeing that, so you've been blocking it because you haven't been like acknowledging that for yourself, kind of thing. Okay, so we also got the Two of Cups. So this to me is just like double whammy Lovers, because the Two of Cups is mutual attraction. It's mutual, like mutual attraction. So maybe you have been not seeing that the person that you have a crush on, that you're interested in, actually has a crush on you as well and is really interested in you as well. So it's like just like a double whammy with the Lovers thing. I think maybe, you haven't been quite seeing that, but that it's what's coming, you know, and maybe you've been blocking this a bit because of you haven't been confident enough to just let it in, you know what I mean? Because we also have the Judgment card. So this is kind of like the energy of completion, the energy of like I see it kind of like as like a karmic cycle coming to a close, you know what I mean? So maybe you've been tying up a lot of loose ends recently, and actually you've been making space for this lover or this mutual attraction to come into your life, you know what I mean? And maybe you've been like blocking that because you've just had some stuff to finish up with before you're ready for that. But wow, like your energy is so powerful, and like with this Empress card as well, it's like, it's really like sensual and like sexual, and I think that maybe you don't realize that. Maybe you have like a bit of a blocked sacral chakra, maybe like from trauma history or something like that. But I think that if you can bring a little bit of healing to that you're gonna free up a lot of like really incredible you're going to free yourself up for a really incredible connection with somebody, okay? So we also have, there's 3 more cards, so we also have the 9 of Cups. This one fell out. So this is about a wish coming true. So this is what you're not seeing. You're not seeing that your wish is coming true, your prayers are being answered, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest is coming to you. And, you know, like, I'm just, like, reading between the lines. I think it's going to be a bit of a love thing that's coming for you, okay? So maybe you haven't been trusting that the other person is attracted to you as well, and I think they are. And I think that, yeah, you're, like, making space for a great love to come into your life, and it's going to feel like a wish come true. You're going to have so much gratitude when it comes, and you're just going to be like, wow, like, I can't believe that I didn't see that coming that whole time. Okay, so the last 2 cards, we have the Queen of Wands, interesting, and we have the 8 of Pentacles. So this card's associated with Virgo and like your work, and you're being really hardworking, and I think that you are incredibly hardworking, and that perhaps even you've been blocking this love from coming in because you've been working really hard at something that you really want to be working really hard at, so that's really cool. But maybe it's like time for you to realize that, you know, all work and no play makes whoever and whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe you need to balance it a bit more. Maybe you've been focusing on the material abundance and the stability with that, but it's like you've been compromising the love and the fun and the playfulness and all of that. Because the other thing is, this Queen of Swords energy is like, it's interesting because I'm kind of like picking up a really similar energy to this Page of Wands. So it's like, did I say swords or did I say wands? I'm sorry. It's a Queen of Wands. So it's sort of like, to me, yeah, I'm really feeling like your creativity is what you're not seeing right now, or what's blocked, like you feel is blocked right now, and that it's a simple, you can unblock it really simply through, like I said, the boundaries, the assertiveness, by allowing the love to come into your life, allowing things to be fun and playful and easy and easeful, and to focus on your sensuality and like what you enjoy in terms of like food and good company and good music and like nice things for your senses, you know what I mean? And so like, yeah, you're working really hard and maybe you're blocking your enthusiasm for life a little bit. You're not seeing that life is also supposed to be fun and enjoyable, you know what I mean? So yeah, I see that's what's coming for you, group number 2. I guess we can, I mean, that was a pretty in-depth reading, but let's do some more Goddess cards just to clarify what is coming for group number 2 that they're not seeing right now, / what are they blocking, or what blocks are up. Oof. What are they blocking? Past life. This situation involves your past life memories. Okay, so everything that I was just talking about, it's rooted so deeply in you. It's patterns that you've been going through for many of your past lives. So like all of that stuff around maybe your confidence issues, maybe your like you're not seeing your creative gifts as how beautiful that they actually are, you not being able to be assertive and put up boundaries in your life. The Judgment card, there you go. You are tying up these like past life issues so that you can make space for this great love to come into your life. Like this past life thing, it's so interesting when it's associated with love, because like maybe the person that you're calling in right now with this Lovers card as well, it's like they're going to be from your past life, and that relationship is going to shake stuff up because past life connections, like, they go so deep, they just can't help but shift stuff in us. And maybe, like, you're hardworking and you're focused on work and you're focused on, like, the material kind of stuff. That's a past life thing too, that maybe that's an energy that you feel rooted in your past life as well. But sometimes it's just really helpful to know that things have a past life connection, because otherwise we question, like, we're like, why am I making such a big deal about this, you know, like, why can't I just get over this already, or something like that. And it's like, well, because it's deeper than what you think, you know, and, like, you're not crazy, like, it's in your past, it's in your past lives, you know what I mean? Okay, group number 2, I hope that was helpful for you at some level, and yeah, I'm gonna go drink some water again and then do group number 3. Okay, this beautiful multicolored rose for group number 3. So we're gonna ask Spirit, what are you not seeing? What are you blocking? And yeah, we'll find out, won't we? Okay, so the first card that came out is the Emperor. So I'm just going to read that. Oh, and we've got the Chariot. Oh my god, 2 major arcana cards. Powerful. You're a powerful person. Okay, so the Emperor card. This is about authority. It's about father figure. Well, I read it as a father figure. And that can be an actual father in our life, like our father, or if we don't have a father or something like that, then the absence of a father. But it can also just mean, like, how we embody that kind of father energy for ourselves. So maybe it's like you're not embodying this enough. Like, it could go either way. Like, maybe you're embodying it too much and you're too rigid, you're too authoritative with people, and you, like, turn people off because you, like, block them with, like, such a fierce warrior energy. Or, like, maybe you need to, like, bring more of this in and, like, start protecting yourself, because, like, the healthy father is very protective. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're very good at protecting what they love, whether that's themselves, whether that's their children or their partner or whatever. Like, they're protective. And I think sometimes we don't realize, like, how much can shift when we just start to embody more of that warrior energy. And I'm seeing that you are a warrior, like, and that you are, like, it would be really easy for you to step into this energy, but for whatever reason it's being blocked in you right now. Maybe it's like, well, for whatever reason, you know. But I'm seeing with this Chariot card that you are, what's the word? You're taking control of your life, and there's gonna be a big shift happen for you really soon. So it's like you're in a period currently, or you've just entered out of a period, exited a period in your life where you felt out of control, where you felt like people were not seeing this warrior in you, and they maybe were walking all over you, something going on there. You weren't standing up for yourself when you needed to, because maybe you just didn't even realize that people were taking advantage of you, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes we just don't even know. But I think that, like, you've woken up to something, and you're really clear about it, and that's this Chariot card, like, you're taking the reins of life, and you're ready to go forward in a different way. This is also Aries and Cancer, by the way, if that means anything to you. I'll just put it out there. Astrology is pretty cool. Alright, so what else is going on? You guys, we got the World. Wow. So it's like, the World is like the last card of the major arcana, and honestly, I'm seeing that, like, you're taking control of your life. You're making some changes in terms of this Emperor energy. And you're going to get the World coming to you. Like, look, she's got the World. She's just, like, sitting there, and she's just holding the world in her hands. Like, it's so cool. So I just think, like, maybe you're blocking more than not, like, not so much blocking this, but more like you're not seeing that it's coming to you. And even though, like, I think you have recently decided, like, no more, I'm taking control, and I'm using my will and my power, and I'm taking charge, and I'm taking the reins of my own life, and I'm going forward with intention and with clarity and with strength, you know? I'm seeing that in you, but I'm seeing that maybe you still have a little bit of hesitation around like, oh, but where am I actually going with this? And look at that, like there's a rainbow there, like this is just like this fertile ground that you're reaching and you're entering into. And I think this Emperor energy is really something that's going to carry you there, like a really like a real warrior. Like you're going to fight for what you want, but in a really healthy way, not in a really like messed up aggressive way, but in a way that's like you're commanding your power from within you and you're taking charge in your life, and you're going to manifest the whole world. You know, you've got the whole world at your fingertips and you don't even realize it yet. Cool. Ooh. Okay, so the King of Swords just came out. Powerful. Look at that. So I think like you are, it's interesting because like I feel when I picked this card up, I felt like almost a really similar energy to the Emperor card. Like I think that again, you're really stepping into your authority in life. You're really stepping into your leadership in life, and in a really healthy way though. And you're like leading the way for other people, you know? Like it's not an easy position to be a leader, but I think you have what it takes. And I think that maybe you don't even see that in yourself yet. Yeah, maybe you can't even see that yet, but this is you. You're a leader, and you lead with authority, you lead with integrity, and you lead with truth. And you are able to communicate. Like the Suit of Swords to me is all around communication, and I think you communicate with truth, with clarity, and with ease, and that people really look up to you in that. Maybe you're not seeing that, or maybe you're like, for whatever reason, you're just like not trusting that that is who you are. Maybe you've had people put you down a lot in your life, you know, not trust that you can handle something, but I'm seeing that you can. Like I see your truth and I see you can. Because we also have this King of Pentacles card. Okay. Wow, this is like really powerful spread. We've got a lot of Kings and Major Arcana cards, so it's like, whew, your energy is like strong. It's so cool. Like I'm seeing that you're really getting to a place of like financial security in your life, and that perhaps you haven't seen that this is what's coming for you. Like maybe you, for whatever reason, you like haven't been trusting that you can like take care of yourself financially. You have some like money blocks or something around realizing that you actually, you deserve abundance, and you deserve to feel stable in your finances, and you deserve to feel safe with money. Like money can make us feel safe, and that's perfectly okay. Like there's nothing wrong with wanting to have money. Do you know what I mean? I really don't see there as being anything wrong with being rich or being successful. It's like, it's fine. Just want what you want, you know? And I think that is what you want, and I think that's totally fine. And that maybe you feel like, yeah, maybe the block is that you feel like you're not allowed to want that. Like maybe it's not cool, or like it's not nice to want to be really rich. And it's like, of course it is. If it's what you want, then it's your destiny. That's fine. Because I'm also seeing this Star card, so maybe you're really spiritual. Like maybe you're a really spiritual person, or you get down with all the new age stuff, or you get down with metaphysics or something like that. But I think that you maybe need to align your spirituality with your like worldly wants, and it's okay to be a spiritual person and want to be rich. All right, I'm just telling you now, it's fine. And just take what resonates, you guys, because this might be a lot of messages for different people, okay? Because some of you might be like, that's fine, I'm fine with wanting to be rich, but some people might not be, okay? So just keep that in mind. Take what resonates. So with this Star card, I always think of value, meaning, and purpose, okay? So I think that maybe what you feel blocked from being in touch with your value, meaning, and purpose, because for whatever reason, you're not allowing yourself to want what you want, and you're allowed to want what you want, okay? Okay, cool. So yeah, I think that like you're an incredibly powerful person. Look, we have 2 kings in this spread. 2 kings. Like you are a leader. You are an authority on the truth. People come to you because they want to hear the truth, and you're going to tell them the truth. You're a warrior. You're a spiritual warrior. You're taking control of your life, and you'll literally have the entire world coming to you. You're going to have the whole world at your fingertips, whatever that means to you, or whatever you want that to mean to you, okay? So I think that what I think that you feel a little bit blocked from your power right now, and part of like you getting back in touch with like the flow of life is for you to just accept something that you want and allow yourself to pursue that. Maybe you have conflicting things, like conflicting issues, conflicting wants, because like maybe your family of origin want you to like go to uni and do a certain degree and become a certain profession, like a doctor or a dentist or something, but you just want to be like, I don't know, a tarot reader or an artist or a leader in some other direction of life. And that's like, maybe you feel conflicted about that, and you're blocking this leadership energy from yourself because of this like family of origin stuff. For some of you that might resonate, but I think just getting in touch with like your soul, and your soul is like, yes, we have a soul family, but like your soul has a mission that is beyond, you know, it's beyond comprehension sometimes, and sometimes we just have to listen to like that real deeper call that we have within us and just follow that, because it's like, what else can we follow, honestly? We all like enter into this world in the dark, you know, like we don't know, we forget things, we have to remember things, we have to get back into contact with our soul's call, and I think that's what this card is representing for you. And I think as soon as you do, like as soon as you really just start to acknowledge things for yourself and like be really honest with yourself, like, because maybe you're really good at being honest with other people, but sometimes you're not as honest with yourself because you like don't give yourself permission to be, or something like that. I think that it's really going to free up heaps of energy in you. And you're just going to start being super assertive about what it is that you want, and really clear about what direction it is that you are going in. And you're just going to take the reins of your own life, and you're just going to charge ahead and be friggin' successful, right? Whew. Let's do some goddess cards, you guys. Just to finish up for group number 3, what are they not seeing? What's blocking them right now for group number 3, Spirit? What would be good for them to know right now about any blocks that might be present in their life? We'll find out. Ooh, 2 cards want to come out. That's so funny. Bold. It says, unleash your adventurous side. Take risks and be daring. Isn't that like exactly what I was just channeling then? That energy of like, you need to just be bold about what it is that you want, because what it is that you want wants you and needs you. And I think like with the leadership stuff, like sometimes, yeah, like we have to be a leader before we even have a following. Do you know what I mean? But it's like you have to just trust something deeper in yourself and just be bold about it, be adventurous, take a risk, and it's gonna free up so much energy. Like maybe it's almost like a leap of faith energy. Do you know what I mean? Because we also have the High Priestess. Wow. So you have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. Wow. Okay, so I think you're a teacher. I mean, I know you're a teacher. Look at this card. And that might be spiritual, because we also got the Star card, which is very spiritual. But if that doesn't resonate with you, like spiritual teacher can mean like just being a teacher in general, whatever that means to you, whatever you want to teach. I'm seeing that you have a lot to offer the world, like you really do, and that you need to start being bold about that and just offering it, because the world needs you. That's what I'm feeling. Like the world needs you to start just being bold and like taking action in that way, because you have divine knowledge that can help people. You're a leader that can truly, truly, truly help people, and that is so special. Wow. Thank you so much, group number 3. I hope that helped you at some level. And yeah, just as I said, take what resonates and just like be peaceful about what doesn't, okay? And yeah, I love you so much, so thank you for watching this reading, and I'll see you soon, okay? Mwah.